Men of today, let me ask you a serious question. Do you feel stuck? Trapped in a cycle of habits that seem harmless but leave you drained? Have you ever stopped to wonder why, no matter how hard you push forward, there's still that lingering sense of emptiness inside? It's as though a part of you knows something's off, yet you can't quite put your finger on it. Here's the hard truth. You've been lied to, sold a seductive illusion that pleasure equals happiness. A carefully crafted narrative that convinces you it's okay, natural to give in to every whim and impulse. Society, the media, even your own peers perpetuate this message, whispering, it's harmless. Everyone does it. But deep down, you know that's not the full story. You've felt it, the shame, the guilt, the quiet voice in your head asking if this is really all there is. That's the lie unraveling, and today we're pulling it apart. This is not just about quitting masturbation or giving up a habit. It's about something far greater. It's about breaking free from the chains of mediocrity and stepping into your true power. It's about reclaiming the man you were born to be. By the time you finish this video, you'll understand exactly why this habit is holding you back. You'll see how it infiltrates every area of your life, your goals, your relationships, your energy, your ambition. More importantly, you'll walk away with a roadmap to break free starting today. So stick with me until the end, and I promise, you'll begin to see yourself and your potential in a way you never have before. The hidden truth about masturbation. Let's be clear about something. Masturbation is not just a physical act, it's mental, it's emotional, it's spiritual. On the surface, it might seem harmless. After all, isn't that what you've been told your whole life? It's natural, it's healthy, it's just part of being human. But let's be real. How often have you felt a deep sense of pride or accomplishment afterward? When the rush fades, what's left behind? Regret? Emptiness? That gnawing feeling that you've settled for less yet again? Here's the truth they don't want to tell you. Number one, it weakens your willpower. Every time you give in, you send a message to yourself. I'm not strong enough to resist. And that message doesn't just stay confined to this one habit. It spills over into every aspect of your life, your goals, your confidence, your relationships. Bit by bit, it chips away at your belief in your own strength. Number two, it rewires your brain. Masturbation floods your brain with dopamine, the same chemical released during drug use, gambling, or other addictive behaviors. Over time, your brain adapts, needing more and more stimulation just to feel a fraction of the pleasure. This isn't just speculation, it's science. And the result? You become numb, restless, constantly chasing the next high. Number three, it drains your energy. Every act depletes your life force, your physical, mental, and creative energy. This isn't just some abstract spiritual concept. Your energy is finite. Every time you indulge, you're siphoning away the fuel needed to chase your dreams, build your future, and create the life you deserve. The true cost of this habit. Now let's talk about the real price you're paying. Number one, your ambition is fading. How many dreams have you put on hold? How many goals have you abandoned because you didn't have the drive or focus to pursue them? Every time you choose fleeting pleasure over purpose, you're stealing from your future self. Number two, your confidence is eroding. Confidence isn't something you can fake. It's built through action, discipline, and consistency. When you repeatedly choose instant gratification over self-control, you undermine your ability to trust yourself. Over time, this lack of trust seeps into everything. You avoid challenges. You shrink away from opportunities. You stop believing in your own potential. Number three, your relationships are suffering. Let's be honest about the impact on intimacy. Masturbation warps your expectations, conditioning you to prefer fantasy over reality. Real relationships start to feel like work, like they're not worth the effort. You miss out on genuine connection because your mind is trapped elsewhere. Now ask yourself, how many meaningful moments have you sacrificed because of this habit? The men who changed the world, the leaders, the philosophers, the visionaries, they weren't born extraordinary. They became great because they mastered themselves. Take the Stoics, for example, the ancient philosophers who laid the foundation for Western thought. They believed every desire was an opportunity, a chance to grow, a chance to prove that your mind, your discipline, is stronger than your impulses. What separates the extraordinary from the average isn't talent or luck, it's the ability to rise above your base instincts. The science of addiction. Let's dig deeper into the biology. Every time you indulge, your brain releases a flood of dopamine. For a brief moment, it feels incredible. But here's the catch. Your brain wasn't designed for these constant, unnatural dopamine spikes. Over time, your brain begins to adapt. It reduces the number of dopamine receptors, making it harder and harder to feel pleasure from normal activities. This is why life starts to feel dull, why you need more extreme stimulation to feel anything at all. This is the same cycle that drives every addiction, from drugs to gambling to social media. And just like any addiction, the consequences extend far beyond the habit itself. How to break free. It's time to stop talking about the problem and start focusing on the solution. Here's how to reclaim your power. Number 1, track your wins. Every time you resist the urge, you're building a muscle, your willpower. Start tracking your victories, no matter how small. Over time, you'll see undeniable proof of your growth. Number 2, channel your energy. The urge isn't your enemy, it's raw energy. Instead of wasting it, channel it into something productive. Lift weights, write a business plan, meditate. This isn't about suppression, it's about transformation. Number 3, find your triggers. When does the urge hit the hardest? Is it when you're stressed, bored, lonely? Identify these moments. They're not just obstacles, they're insights into what your mind and body truly need. Number 4, visualize your future self. Close your eyes for a moment. Picture the man you want to become. Is he disciplined, confident, respected? Ask yourself, what does that version of you do daily? How does he handle challenges? How does he spend his time? The path to becoming him starts now with the choices you make today. Your challenge starts today. This isn't just another video, it's a call to action. Here's what I want you to do. 1, commit to a 7-day challenge. No excuses, no shortcuts, just 7 days of discipline. 2, replace that habit with one productive action every single day. 3, share your progress in the comments. Write, "I'm stronger than my urges." You see, the world is full of distractions designed to keep you weak and dependent. But you're not like the rest. You're here because you want more from yourself, more from your life, more from your future. This journey won't be easy. It's going to test you. But nothing worth having ever comes without a fight. So choose strength over weakness, discipline over comfort, growth over stagnation. If this message resonated with you, hit like, subscribe, and share it with someone who needs to hear this. Together, we can build a brotherhood of men who refuse to settle for mediocrity. Your future self is watching. Don't let him down. The path is yours. Walk it with courage.